You left me on red, mid-sentence burn. No goodbye, no twist, no turn. One day you smiled, next day gone. Like I was weight you couldn't hold on. You vanished like a summer breeze. Left me stuck, no air to breathe. And I replayed every little scene, like maybe I miss what it means. But I ain't your ghost, I ain't your game. You don't get to haunt my name. You took the easy, I took the pain. Now I rise through all your shame. I lit a candle where you died, then I danced right through the night. No closure needed, no excuse. You ghosted me, now I cut loose. You ghosted me, but look, I glow. You missed a heart, you'll never know. You disappeared, but I appeared in better light, with truth, not fear. You ghosted me, I walked through fire. Now I burn with my desire. I was the one, but you ain't choose, so I became the one you lose.
I used to wait for signs, for pings, for tiny blue dots and typing rings. Now I light my phone on do not care. Your silence isn't mine aware. You had me truly for real, but fear makes cowards break the deal. You didn't say a word, just fade, and I became the glow you made. I don't chase your shadows anymore. I don't wait behind closed doors. I've learned to speak, to stay, to go, and love myself when you say no.
I found my rhythm in the pain, taught my tears to love the rain. I used to beg for just one clue. Now I thank God I lost you. You left, I bloomed, ironic twist. You missed the magic in my midst. Now I shine in every room, while you scroll through someone's gloom. You ghosted me, but I became the one you'll whisper in your shame. I glow like dawn, I burn like truth. You missed the best of all my youth. You ghosted me, and that's okay. I walk with stars you can't replay. You had your shot, and then you flew. Now you just scroll through what you blew.
I'm not your maybe, not your past and future glow. I'm built to last. You were a lesson, not a loss. Now I shine, you pay the cost. You won't hear from me again, but I'll live loud inside your brain. You chose silence, I chose loud. Now I walk above the cloud.
And if you wonder who I am, I'm who I was before your scam. But better, bolder, full of fire. I'm ghosted, glowing, rising high.
Left me cool, I fixed my crown, upgraded life, I run this town. You ghosted me, now watch me shine. I write my worth in every line. Blocked your name, cleared my phone. I glow in peace, I walk alone. I ain't mad, just full of truth. You ghosted me, I found my proof.
You ghosted me, but I'm alive. I thrive, I bloom, I still survive. You watch me fall, but now I fly, and you can't even say goodbye. You ghosted me, but now you see the glow you left was meant to be. And when you scroll, when you regret, just know I'm shining with no thread. You vanished, but I arrived. You paused, but I went live. I'm not the ghost, I'm the glow. You said you'd ride when times got tough, promised love would be enough. But when I broke and lost my shine, you slipped away, no warning sign. I needed you when nights were long, when silence felt like a sad song. But all I heard was your retreat. Your love had wings quick on its feet. You left me in a storm of fear. Said be strong, then disappeared. your footprints in the rain. You left me at my lowest point, when all I had was broken joints. You watched me bleed and chose the door. Now don't come knocking anymore. You left me at my worst, my voice, where light was gone and hope destroyed. But somehow I got through the fire, and now I rise, not looking prior.
You ain't leave loud, you left in pieces. Bit by bit as my strength decreases. You smiled while I cracked open wide. Held your peace while I slowly died. I begged the world to throw a sign, while you said nothing, not one line. But I heard truth in how you moved. Love don't vanish when it's true. You thought I'd fall, thought I'd decay, but pain taught me a better way. Now I walk with purpose, flame, and you just whisper my name. I healed alone, cried on my floor, built myself behind closed doors. Your absence burned but cleared the space for peace to finally find its place.
I found me when you disappeared, faced every demon that I feared. I dressed my wounds in light and time, and turned my scars into my shine. You never said I'm proud you grew, but that's okay, I see it through. I don't need closure, don't need proof, I'm the living, breathing truth. You left me at my lowest, yes, but now I wear my broken best. You couldn't stand my darkest days, so I learned to light my own ways. You left me when I begged for air, but now I breathe without your care. I lost you, but I found me too, and that's a love you never knew.
Now I glow in quiet rooms, smile beneath the deepest wounds. I dance with all my pain and truth, and laugh at what I once called you. You were a chapter, not the end, a ghost that taught my soul to bend. I say I love me, loud and real, no longer numb, I finally feel. And when they ask who let me break, I smile and say it helped me wake. Sometimes the ones who walk away make room for ones who choose to stay. You ain't stay when storms got wild, you ain't ride, you dipped in style. I begged for help, you scrolled instead, now I break bread with peace instead. You was weak, I was raw, you wore love like a plastic draw, but I wear mine like second skin. I love me now, deep within.
You left me at my lowest low, but I'm the storm you'll never know. You missed the rise, you missed the flame. You left, I built a better name. You left me when my soul was cracked, but I found strength you never backed. I cried alone, but now I see. You left so I could be me.
Thank you for leaving. Thank you for silence. Thank you for not staying. Because now I stay for myself.
I waited by the window light, hoped you'd pull up, hoped you'd write. Birthdays came and birthdays went, your absence loud, your silence meant. Mama tried to fill the space, but daddies can't be just erased. I wore your name like second skin, but never felt you from within. I saw your face in other men, hoped one would stay and not pretend. But every time they said goodbye, I'd hear your voice, then wonder why. You missed my first steps, missed my fall, missed the moment I stood tall. You missed the songs I wrote for you, but I still sang them true. Daddy ain't never showed up, no. Left me wondering why you'd go, but I built a throne from every crack, and I ain't wishing you would come back. You missed the girl I had to be, without your love or memory. Now every tear I cried for you became the strength I'm walking through.
They say a father sets the tone for how we love when we're grown. So I look for you in broken boys, in half love and empty noise. I settled low, I clung too tight, thought maybe pain could make it right. I gave my word to those who ran,
love myself when no one did. Love the child you left as a kid.
Now I hold the mirror close, tell that girl you're not a ghost. You are light, you are breath, not defined by his neglect. You're not broken, not unwhole, you're not missing half a soul. You are love in purest form, a flower born outside the norm.
Daddy ain't never showed up true, but look what I became without you. You missed the masterpiece I grew, but I painted me in stronger hues. You away and held me through the storm, but I built shelter in my form. So if you're wondering what I've done, I raised myself, I am the one.
I bought my dreams with tears in time, made peace with pain that wasn't mine. I kissed the sky you never saw, and built my truth from all your flaws. I don't hate you, not anymore, I've let that burn fall to the floor. Now I walk with no regret, I love myself and paid that debt.
I don't need your late apology, I found my own theology. God was there when you were not. He loved the girl you just found.
You left me early, no goodbye, now I don't need no lullaby. I held my world without a man, so best believe I overstand. I ain't bitter, I'm just real. You missed the pain you didn't feel, but look at me, I'm still that fire you left, but I climbed.
Daddy never showed, that's right, but I became my own damn lie. I built a name you'll never know, a love that doesn't need your show. You missed your chance to watch me rise, but I still soar through stormy skies. You're a shadow, I'm the sun. I ain't your girl, I'm someone.
So here's to the man that never came, to the little girl who cried your name, to the woman she became instead, who healed herself from things unsaid. You ain't show up, but I did.
I met her in a quiet dream. She was hiding under screams, hair unbrushed and ragged shoes, tears she wore like morning dew. She looked at me with wide, scared eyes, asked me why do grown-ups lie. She held her knees and hugged her fear, then whispered no one's ever here. I knelt beside her, matched her tone, said I know what it's like alone, then hugged her like the world should've. Told her you were more than love. I told her you're not too loud, you're not too much, you make me proud. She smiled a little, broke a frown, and in that hug I laid pain down. I healed my inner child today, held her hand, told her I'd stay. No more silence, no more blame, just soft whispers in her name. I healed the wounds I couldn't see in that little version of me. Now when I cry, it's not in shame, it's love that's learning how to name. I saw the girl who flinched at sound, thought love was earned by shrinking down. She colored skies no one could see, but was told to act normally. She learned to hide, to never speak, to tuck her magic in her cheek. They said she was too sensitive, but she just felt more than they did. I walked her through each memory and told her now you walk with me. I won't abandon what they left, your voice deserves your every breath. So when she trembles I say peace, when she panics help her breathe. I tell her you are not alone, this grown-up built you a new home. I let her dance inside the sun, let her laugh, be loud, have fun. No more shh, no more be still. She moves in joy and sacred will. I give her space to cry aloud, to feel her pain, to be allowed. And when she asks if she's okay, I say you've always been that way. I healed my inner child with light, stayed with her through every night. We colored skies in shades of flame, and never once erased her name. I let her sing, I let her rage, I ripped her story from the cage. chest. Pain and peace where pain once slept. She hums a song I used to fear, but now I smile when I hear. She skips through fields of broken glass, tells the past I'm free at last. And when the world tries pulling through, I let her lead me into truth. No more hiding, no more proof. She dances now in every room. I gave her back her magic fire and burned the books of self-denial. I used to silence every cry, told myself to just comply. Now I hold that girl inside, wipe her tears and let her shine. Ain't no shame in who she is, she's the reason I exist. They tried to mute her every call, but I made sure she stand tall. I healed my inner child for good, gave her space they said I shouldn't. She's not a secret, not a flaw. She's the strength behind it all. I see her now in every mirror, the voice that makes my purpose clearer. She walks in me, not left behind. I healed that girl, she healed my mind. To the little me they never knew, I see you now, I honor you. You're not broken, never wrong. You were just waiting for me all along. You left like mist in morning light, no warning signs, no final fight. Just silence where your laughter lay, a stillness that could never fade. I woke to air that didn't breathe, to coffee cups and shattered sleep. I looked for you in every chair, but all I found was missing air.
No hug, no final call. You slipped between life's sudden fall, and I was left with what remains, the echo of your soft refrain.
You were here and then you weren't. Time moved on, but I just burned. I wear your scent in every breeze, still beg the night to answer me.
She left without goodbye, no tears, no wave, no reason why. Just a space that won't refill, a voice the wind pretends is still. She left without a word, not a sound, not one I heard.
But I still speak to her each day. The love she gave won't fade away. I see her in the mirror's edge, in folded towels and garden beds. I hear her in the hallway hum and whispered prayers that never come. She taught me how to brave my pain, to hold it soft and let it rain. Now I braid my hair like she and cry into her memory. I wear her smile like sacred skin, pretend she'll text or walk back in. Deep down I know she's gone, I just keep singing her name in song. She loved in ways that don't make sound, in quiet meals and love unbound. She didn't shout, she didn't scream, but her love stitched every dream.
I miss the way she said my name, like even my flaws had no shame. I miss the way she made tea slow and knew the things I didn't show. She left before I said I'm proud, before I stood out in the crowd. Now all my wins feel half as sweet, without her voice they're incomplete.
She left without goodbye, no hand to hold, no lullaby. But I still hear her in the rain, still feel her arms around my pain. She left without a sound, but I still speak her all around. She's the silence in my prayer, the heartbeat in the midnight air. I lit a candle by her chair, watched the flame like she was there. I played a song she used to hum and sing to her when night has come. I know she's more than where she laid, she's every dawn that softly fades. She's not gone, not all the way, she lives in every note I play. She didn't need to say goodbye, because her love still makes me try. And every time I fall apart, she's the hand that mends my heart. You ain't gotta be tough all the time. I broke down bad when she left mine. I was angry, yeah, confused and cold. How could she leave before I got old? But now she ain't gone, I feel that still, in every step, in every chill. She raised a queen, now watch me grow from mama's love that never go. She left without goodbye, but I still lift her to the sky. Her name's in every prayer I speak.
goodbye. But that's okay. You said everything and how you love me, and I carry that forever.
You said I love you in disguise, with hands that clutched and watchful eyes. Jealousy wrapped in a warm embrace, gaslight lit behind your face. You made me question what I knew, twisted truth to fit your view. Why you wear that way you been? Love don't lock the soul within. You called it passion, called it care, but love don't pull out all your air. You had me walking on a string, like loving you meant losing me.
You touched my skin and said it's love, but took my voice and called it tough. I wore your name like broken glass, try to make this damage last.
Toxic love ain't love at all. It makes you shrink, it makes you crawl. You called me queen, then made me beg, left my soul with phantom legs. Toxic love don't hold you right, it drains your day, it kills your life. And I called it home too many times, now I rewrite these crooked lines.
You ain't love me, you want control. Turn my spirit into toll. Check my phone like it held proof, while hiding lies under your roof. You held my flaws like weapons drawn. Praise me small and prove me wrong. Made me feel I had to earn the kind of love that let me burn. You broke me sweet, you broke me slow, and I said thank you, didn't know. But now I see it crystal clean, that love should heal, not strip me mean.
Love don't hide behind a screen, don't turn your life into a scheme. Love don't shame the way you cry, it wipes your tears and stands nearby.
I used to think it's how it goes, that love should ache and keep you close. I used to think that I deserved the half love you daily served.
But now I see the truth in full, I was the diamond, you were dull. I tried to fix what wasn't mine, while bleeding out to make it shine. Toxic love don't leave a mark, it leaves you trapped inside the dark. It says it cares, but watches fade as your joy becomes a blade. Toxic love ain't made to grow, it's a cage dressed up in glow. But I ain't wearing those chains now, I cut them loose, I made my vow.
I found peace in solo nights and healing candles, softer lights. I kissed my mirror and said breathe and let your ghost finally leave. Now I laugh without your stare, I dress in joy, I dye my hair. I don't need someone to claim, I love myself and that's not shame.
Toxic love don't need to stay, let it burn and float away. You survive and that's the win, don't let it crawl back in again.
You ain't love me, you love control, had me stuck in your little role. Love don't call at 3 a.m. just to check if I'm with him. You play mind games, played it slick, made my heart your party trick. Now I reclaim all that I gave and dance above your shallow wig.
Toxic love ain't what I need, I plant my heart in better seed. No more games, no subtle pain, just soft rain and my own name. Toxic love, you taught me this, that real love ain't hit or miss. I cried, I broke, but now I rise, with fire glowing in my eyes.
If you ever come back,
Never come back.
I won't answer.
Oh.
hate. Because I finally answered myself. And she said, we done.
You came with cracks you tried to hide, a smile stitched from pain inside. You held me like I'd go away, so I stay longer every day. You told me love's a risky thing, that hearts like yours don't wear a ring. But I believed in every touch, even when it hurt too much. I gave you light when you felt dark, drew you maps to heal your heart. But love can't fix what won't be seen. You fought your war and called it clean. You held your past like sacred dust and buried me in broken trust. I kissed your pain, I kissed your fight, but lost myself in trying right. I love someone who wasn't healed, who kept their heart behind a shield. I touched a wound that wasn't mine and broke, trying to make it fine. You weren't ready, we would hope, but I still try to feel your soul. Now I know love ain't just to stay, sometimes love means walk away.
You said you changed but never did. You blamed your past and ran and hid. You said I'm damaged, don't get close, but needed love like overdose.
I saw your ghost and stayed around, try to lift you off the ground, but I ain't got it, you ain't real. You wore your mask like it could heal. You pushed, I pulled a losing game. I said I'm here, you called me lame, but I held on cause love is blind. Now I just wish I'd loved my mind. I whispered prayers when you lost sleep, held your head when you just weep. But healing's not a gift I give, it's a choice in how you live. You wanted me to fill your cracks, but gave me none of you back. You made me beg to be enough, turned sweet into a bitter bluff. Now when I look back through the haze, I see the truth beneath your gaze. You didn't need a lover's flame, you needed time, you needed name. I love someone who wasn't healed, and in the end it got revealed. I broke myself to hold your past, but love like that don't ever last. You needed more than I could give, and I forgot I too must live. Now I release what I can't fix and find my peace in an empty bridge. I cried for you when you went cold, slept in sheets that couldn't hold, but now I sing in softer tone, because I made this pain my own. I found the mirror, found my name, rebuilt myself from all the blame. And though I loved you to the bone, you made me feel more lost than own. I won't be bitter, I won't regret, but I won't chase your silhouette. I'll light a candle, let it glow, then walk away and let you go.
I ain't your rehab, I ain't your cure. I gave you love, you gave me blood. You ghosted me mid-healing song, then said I moved too fast, too strong.
I was your peace, you called me loud, tried to dim me when I was proud. Now I reclaim my softer side, and you just drown in your own tide. I love someone who wasn't healed, but now I know what's truly real. You don't fix love by bleeding dry, you fix yourself and say goodbye. So here's to me, the one who stayed, the one
Some people come to teach, not to stay. And you taught me this. I deserve someone who's ready.
You called my name like I was yours, but forgot me when they opened doors. You came and left like ocean tide, never asked what I felt inside. You played it cool, said not right now. You had your dreams, your sacred vow. So I stayed quiet, watched you go, buried all I hoped you know. But years move on and hearts move fast, and second chances never last. Now here you are with softer eyes, but I've stopped waiting on goodbyes. You love me late, you love me slow, when I already learned to let go. And now your voice don't pull me near, I filled the space you left unclear. It's too late to love me now, you missed your chance. I figured how to live without you may be hard. I built a life, I played my part. It's too late to say you care, I needed you when you weren't there. Now don't come back with empty hands, you left when I made loving plans. I wrote you letters I never sent, I lit my nights with your consent. I stayed awake in hopes you'd feel that what I gave was always real. You chased the thrill, ignored the rude, then called it fate when it didn't suit. You said I wasn't ready yet, but I was here and don't forget. I would have loved you whole and wild, held your wounds and kissed your child. But now I've learned what real love means, it doesn't come in betweens. You had your time, you had your chance, but you chose distance over dance. Now I don't cry when you're around, my tears dried up on higher ground. I found someone who shows up strong, who makes me feel I do belong. He sees my worth, he knows my name, he plays no tricks, he owns no game. He loves me in the light of day, not in the words you used to say. He holds my heart like it's a prayer, he's what I wanted you to take. It's too late to love me true, I needed love when I had you. You let me cry in quiet rooms, then showed up late with half-blown blooms. It's too late to feel regret, your timing's off, don't place your bet. This version of me, she don't chase, she learns to love her silent space.
I smile now when I hear your name, but not from love, just peace reclaimed. I burned your memory in a song, then danced all night, sang loud, stayed strong. You thought I'd wait while you decide, but I outgrew the tears I cried. Now I wear gold you never gave, I built a crown you didn't save.
Too late, too little, too unsure, I needed more than you were for. Now I'm my own, I'm not a choice, I walk in power, I found my voice.
Now you wanna text, now you miss my laugh. Said you had to grow, I did that math. I waited once, I won't wait twice. I ain't a maybe, I'm the price. I ain't mad, I'm just evolved. Your presence now won't get involved. You had your shot, you shot it low. Now watch me rise while we stay
Used too late to hold my hand, I walked alone, I took a stand. You left me when I needed roots, now I bloom in my own boots. It's too late to beg me now, I'm someone's peace, not your rebound. You're just a lesson I outgrew, so here's goodbye. Without you, I loved you when you weren't ready, but I'm ready now to never. Goodbye. You said I felt like peace, but maybe you were built for storms. You said I made you safe, but maybe danger felt more warm. You looked at me like home, but knocked and never stayed. I gave you all I had, and still you walked away. You had the chaos that you crave, the games that pull the steep escape. And I was calm, too calm, you said. So you chose fire, I chose regret. I held you when you broke inside. He just watched you run and hide, but in the end you chose the thrill, not the one who loved you still. She chose him over me, picked a storm over the sea. I gave her roots, he gave her wings, but broke her in the smaller things. She chose him over truth, traded gold for something smooth. Now I'm just a song she skips, the what if on her guilty lip.
I watched her hand shaking his name, but still she smiled through the shame. I saw the mask, the subtle cracks. She looked back once but not backtrack. She said I felt too good to be, that maybe pain was destiny. She kissed me slow then ran away, said love like mine don't ever stay.
But I stayed too long. Loved her soft, wrote her songs, and she just laughed, said you'll be fine, while chasing him and leaving mine. You broke me kindly, broke me light, said you're too whole and I'm not right, but I deserve the kind of try that doesn't leave with just goodbye. He said I made you feel too seen, that I believed in broken dreams. He gave you silence, empty highs, but never looked behind your eyes. And I memorized your voice, loved you past your every choice, but still you walked the other side with the man who made you hide. She chose him over me, over calm, over clarity. I was safe and maybe that's why you needed shattered glass. She chose thrill over grace, left my heart without a trace. Now I'm the name you never say, but whisper in your quiet days.
Now I don't chase, I don't rewind. I learned to love my peace of mind. I light a candle when I pray, but don't ask heaven to let you stay. I hear your name but don't react. I gave you real, you gave me lack. And if you wonder what I see, it's just your ghost avoiding me.
He held your hand but not your soul. I saw the cracks that made you cold, but I won't fix what doesn't stay. I gave you all, you walked away.
You ain't choose me, that's the truth. Said I was soft, but I was proof that love ain't loud, it ain't a chase. It's quiet strength, it's sacred space.
Now you miss me, that's on you. You picked the thrill, enjoy that view. I ain't the one you broke and found, I'm the one who won't look down. She chose him over me, over roots, over melody. And now I sing without regret. You were a song I had to forget. She chose noise over peace, but I found light in my release. So if you wonder where I be, I'm loving me, you're just history.
I was the better man, but that doesn't mean you deserve me. You chose. Now live with it.